Kenyans of goodwill have launched a very brilliant initiative where if you go on X, they're sharing the phone numbers of members of parliaments and senior government officials where they are texting them, warning them of dire consequences should they even attempt to pass the Finance Bill 2024. We have seen that bill is laden with atrocities, economic atrocities targeted at fellow Kenyans. Yeah, this government has decided that it's going to finish us because they are acting on the behalf of the colonialists, because they are acting at the behest of globalists. And we are saying we are tired of this bullshit. We are tired of your nonsense as members of parliament. You are elected there with goodwill. You are elected there on the premise that you're going to be serving the people. Some of you have, without any honor or shame, have never even spoken in parliament, and then you will show up on that day to pass the flawed finance bill, and then later you will come and start gaslighting us that, oh, you didn't know what you passed, you did not read. We did not elect you because of your illiteracy. We elected you to participate in house proceedings. We did not elect you to be managing CDF. Your work is not sharing bursary of 2,000 shillings. Your work is to be on the floor of the house to interrogate these important bills which are hurting our people, which are turning us into beggars in our own countries. We are being evicted by landlords. Shylocks are mortgaging our assets. You are forced to live in unconventional ways because you have made life in Kenya miserable. Kenyans are going to look for jobs elsewhere because of what? Because of your collective stupidity as members of parliament. And we are telling you, we are tired of your nonsense. We are tired of your bullshit, you idiots. Myself, I'm only addressing 6 members of parliament are the ones who I'm going to address today. Beginning with the Kasarani MP, Ronald Kamwiko Karaori. Secondly, we go to the Roysambu MP, Augustine Mwafrika Kamande. Juja MP, George Koimbore. Thika MP, Alice Wamboi Nganga. And Gatanga MP, Wakili Edward Moreu. I am addressing you people because you are within a very crucial catchment area where a lot of people in the Mount Kenya regions have been suffering. We have not heard you talking in parliament, and when you're talking, you're giving your skewed views. We are tired, and now is a warning to you that if you dare, you people, I will personally mobilize people to get you out of office. Article 97 and Article 98 of the Kenyan Constitution gives us as Kenyans the right, gives us the opportunity to recall members of parliament, especially after they have finished the 24 months in office. We are waiting for the elapse of that grace period so that we can recall you, because you've not been serving our interests. You've been there, you've watched the fertilizer scandal in silence, you've watched the contaminated sugar scandal, you've been silent. You've been silent as our people, our people, their homes have been demolished in Mathare, in Embakasi. You've been silent there. You've not spoken, and we know silence is consent because you are part of the mess. Some of you, like Ronald Karauri, you've never spoken in parliament. You've never even made a maiden speech. Working for the regime, working for the interests against the very people who elected you. The member of Roysambu and the member of Kasarani. You've been there silent as somebody is grabbing the playground of Githurai, the one we see on the superhighway. People are brazen enough to grab that parcel of land because you are part of this mess. And we are telling you, we are giving you a warning. We dare you, since you pretend that you are very important people in society, we dare you to pass that finance bill. Because you have become too much, you members of parliament. Yesterday, you spent an entire afternoon talking about Riggy G and his nonsensical bag. You are going to waste precious taxpayers' money to discuss sideshows, to discuss diversionary tactics. You should be interrogating the budget. You've seen the budget. There is nothing which has been allocated for the Mount Kenya region. And even the other regions which have been allocated, we know those projects will never be done. And instead of you holding the agencies accountable, instead of you calling the financiers and telling him to stop his bullshit, the bureaucratic pieces of shit in treasury, instead of you summoning them and telling them to amend that, you are there participating in nonsensical diversionary tactics to discuss, to engage, to dumb down your audiences. And you think we are so stupid? You think we cannot tell what is happening? You think we are so dumb like you people? No, we are not. We are giving you a warning. Pass that bill if you think you're men and women. Alice Nganga, your work is just twerking on TikTok. You're thick, just like your sponsor, Peter Kenneth. Edward Moreu Wakili, you're another thick idiot, just like your sponsor, Peter Kenneth. Your work there is just shouting in parliament. You had said that you had not read the finance bill where it was talking about taxing avocado farmers. We are not letting it slide, my friend. Your work is to stay there in parliament and hold government accountable. Your work is to interrogate these bills. But now you're trying to gaslight us with nonsensical issues. We are giving you a warning. Pass that bill. We are going to recall all of you bastards from parliament. I kid you not. I swear to one God, we are going to mobilize people. We are going to recall you from parliament even before your term is over. The constitution allows us. And so don't think that you're very special. Don't think that you're so shielded when you're there. You think you can't go anywhere. We will not wait until 2027 to have you idiots there engaging us in sideshows instead of doing your work, instead of interrogating these policies. Everything you're just rubber stamping like a bunch of idiots. Huh? You will tell us who elected you. You will tell us if it's those colonialists or those white supremacists, World Bank and IMF. You will tell us whether they are the ones who elected you or it's the people of Kenya who elected you. We are tired of your nonsense, man. We are tired of your garbage. We are tired of your bullshit. And we are giving you the last warning. Pass this bill and say goodbye to your position. Say goodbye to your seats. We are going to get rid of you as soon as possible. Immediately after you pass, we are going to start mobilizing Kenyans to get rid of you. You're the most useless August House that has ever been in this country since the independence. Your work is just sleeping and farting in parliament. You don't know anything. You don't even want to consult. You think that you're so special. You think that you're so protected. But we are telling you now, the Constitution, we are standing behind the Constitution and we are going to activate it. We are going to activate the recall clause, which we have never even thought of doing because of where you're taking this country. We will not allow this country to sink just because of a few useless bastards who have been given a few loans here to buy big cars, who have been given helicopters to be flying around. And you think that based on those handouts, you're going to betray the people of Kenya? You're going to betray your very electorate? No, you bastards. We are going to get rid of you sooner rather than later.